Barbershop conversation, guys. What a game, right? Before I get into it, hit the subscribe button. I appreciate you guys' support. What a series, what a game. And I know you might say, well, the first six games wasn't what they supposed to be, but the storylines kept on building and building and building. And as you guys know, I picked Cleveland in seven, which ended up being true. I don't know how we got there, but we did. And it just goes to show. You know what I was thinking when I saw LeBron James on the court crying? When the purpose of uh, when your purpose is fulfilled. I believe, you know, higher powers, God, whoever you may believe in, the universe puts you in your ordained position. And I think tonight was one of the moments for LeBron James. He was phenomenal. Um, and he was phenomenal the last three games. And I would say tonight wasn't his best performance, but when you can put up 27, 11, and 11, and that be an average game, you know, there were times in the game where people were like, go to the hole. And I'm sitting there with friends and I'm like, go to the hole, be aggressive. And he passes the ball out, and maybe it's a turnover or leads to a bad shot. But LeBron James, well deserved his third championship in six attempts, three NBA Finals MVPs. I believe he has four NBA MVPs, if I'm not mistaken. But at the end of the day, this is a testimony. And like he says, God gives the toughest challenges basically to his toughest soldiers. And I want everyone to understand this. Without a test, you have no testimony. And uh, LeBron James deserves everything. And I think we can take the black cape off of LeBron James and let him live the life how he chooses to live his life. Because from this point on in his career, it's just icing on a cake. It's a dessert because his purpose is fulfilled. The hardest thing in any professional sports is to win a championship. If you need examples, I can give you Patrick Ewing, Charles Barkley, Dan Marino, uh, and you guys can Gary Payton, Karl Malone, John Stockton. You guys can go on and on with the hardest. There's only one a year, and that transcends into every sport. Winning a gold medal, winning NFL championships in boxing, winning the green belt, winning WBA, IBF championships. It goes on and on. But you guys need to. I know there's a lot of LeBron James haters, but at the end of the day, if you take your emotions out of the situation, look at it pragmatically, this is a monumental feat. LeBron James deserves the key to Cleveland. He deserves to run for. He deserves to be mayor for a day. He deserves to be immortalized in Cleveland. Not only should his statue be in front of the stadium, it should be in front of City Hall. Because you guys say, oh, he just won a championship. No, 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 no. He's doubled and tripled property value in the downtown area of Cleveland. If you don't believe me, all you got to do is go on Zillow, whatever you guys want to. You guys go to Redfin, Zillow, just type in downtown Cleveland zip code and look at what the property value was 3 years ago when he wasn't there. Look at it what it is today, and it will blow your mind. And also tax revenue. Just simply today, they had to shut down the whole downtown Cleveland area because there were fans there watching the games. You didn't see that when LeBron James wasn't present. As a matter of fact, they had difficulty selling tickets, and all praises be to LeBron James. I'm not being blasphemous. I'm just being very honest. And what he did for the city of Cleveland and the state of Ohio is priceless. And for him to do it his way and fulfill the purpose in which your God or your universe sets up for you. The tables were set. It took him 13, I believe in the NBA, 13 years, but the table was set. You know, King James, they say he gave himself that title. You're not supposed to give yourself your own nickname. However, he fulfilled it, you know. Now, when you think of Cleveland sports history, forget Cleveland sports, Cleveland history. His name will be right beside Jim Brown. Jim Brown, the greatest football player, the greatest offensive football player of all time, um, the greatest defensive football player of all time that I've seen with my own eyes is Lawrence Taylor. Um, you guys tell me who you guys think, but I think uh, the greatest offensive player that I've ever seen is Barry Sanders. The greatest physical talent I've ever seen in football is Randy Moss on the offensive side. But I've never seen Jim Brown play live. But just for the sake of of this of this of this commentary, Jim Brown is the, quote unquote the greatest offensive machine in NFL history. They say, so kudos to LeBron James, man. And who cares what other people think? Of who cares what not Stuart Scott, rest in peace, Stuart Scott. Uh, uh, I'm trying to think of the guy, Skip Bayless and Stephen A. Smith. So who cares what they have to say? I suggest you guys TiVo First Take in the morning. But LeBron James deserves everything. He's accomplished everything, and he's been the black sheep of the NBA. And it's sad that he wasn't the first family of the NBA because he should. You know, media adopted Kylie, Aisha, and Steph Curry and the family as the first family of the NBA. They were the darlings. But keep in mind, last summer, 2 summers ago, when LeBron James came back to Cleveland, he made a conscious effort to make family a huge priority of what he wanted to accomplish. And you saw it in his ads and his commercials. You know, if you look back a few years ago, you got him and his son Duncan in a commercial. Um, he purposely put out them YouTube videos of him and Dwayne Wade at their boys' AAU events and them cheering on and doing like the LeBron James celebration and what may have you. But at the end of the day, salute LeBron James. He is quote unquote the king today. And I know he's won 2 NBA championships with Miami. But man, to do it at 8 years old, I would say, I would say when I stepped on a college campus, I knew I wasn't going to go to the NBA. When I was in high school, I thought there was an outside chance that I could possibly make the NBA. But when you step on a college campus and you assess your abilities and you look at the people you're competing against, you know you're an above average athlete, good athlete, maybe great athlete. But comparatively speaking, I knew I wasn't a professional athlete. I could have probably gone overseas and played professionally, but that wasn't my agenda. So I would say somewhere LeBron James, maybe ninth grade, he realized, eighth grade maybe, he was going to be a professional athlete. And then after that thought, he says, how about if I brought, as he got older and matured and learned the history, I would say maybe 10th, 11th, 12th grade, he said, maybe I could bring a championship, the Cavaliers' first NBA championship. And then that idea turns into it interlocks into the fabric of your being. And when he got drafted by the Cleveland Cavaliers, his first thought, I'm I can bet my life savings, his first thought, post thanking God, the traditional the things you're supposed to say, you hug your mom, but his first thought was, I am from Cleveland. My purpose is to bring the Cleveland Cavaliers their first NBA championships. And today on Father's Day, which is so eloquent, it's if you guys seen his documentary he put out 4 or 5 years, maybe longer than that, a few years back. He didn't have a father in his life, and he and his mother Gloria were, I believe his mother's name is Gloria. Um, they were pretty transient in terms of where they stayed, and he got embraced by a coach, and the rest is history. But let's talk about LeBron James as a man, and let's digress. Let's move backwards. He wins an NBA championship today. He does an interview with 3 kids holding his daughter. He married his high school sweetheart. And let's digress to he does commercials with his kids. Uh, Dwayne Wade is his best friend. Love him or hate him, who's married. LeBron James has never been arrested. They say the worst thing he's ever done was do the decision, but the decision made about $5 million for the Boys and Girls Club. Um, he's won countless awards in the NBA. He's kept his nose clean. He's been the leading ambassador for the NBA. His jersey sales are top five every year. He's increased property value in measurable measures. When he was in Cleveland, when he left, you saw the decline when he left, and now you've seen it skyrise. Um, LeBron James, he's only 30 something years old, so this isn't a fairy tale ending. He has a lot more left in him. But to accomplish your purpose this early in life is amazing, man. And I can project and genuinely believe that he's going to do greater things. He's become more conscious as he got older in terms of social and political issues. If you guys remember um, the Miami Heat wearing hoods, if you guys don't remember when a young man was um, was killed by Zimmerman, excuse me, murdered by Zimmerman. Um, um, it's just he's just on the surface level, he's just done an amazing job. Never been arrested. Clean kid. His kids are clean. You don't see them on social media acting up. Uh, LeBron James is the man tonight, and all the haters need to just recognize. So, um, again, congratulations. I feel I can talk for a long time on this topic, but I don't want you guys to be intimidated when you guys see like, damn, 13-minute comment. I think I can look at this later, so I'm gonna keep it in between. So 10 to 15 minutes of you guys. So I can listen to this in 10 minutes. But I'm proud of him. I rooted for him like I was rooting for my New York Knicks in '94 against the Houston Rockets when OJ Simpson had my New York Knicks NBA Finals Game 6 in the corner of the TV, and the big screen was on OJ Simpson on the 105 freeway going west. That's the last time I rooted hard for well, no, because the Knicks were in the NBA Finals in 1999 in the strike year against the San Antonio Spurs. So um, it's great, man. Congratulations, man. LeBron James has never been my favorite player. Cleveland Cavs has never been my favorite team. I don't think I've ever rooted for a Cleveland team because I hated the Cleveland Indians when the Yankees were making their runs and they were competing in the MLB playoffs. But I was enamored with LeBron James' story, and tonight it comes to full fruition. And I can do nothing but thank this man for allowing me to see it. Now we can, if you look at it from a narrative perspective, on Father's Day, us men can look at our children square in the eye, and they have a living example of when God or the universe ordains your purpose, and you acknowledge it, and you accept the challenges that it takes to fulfill the purpose and see it come to full fruition. It's priceless, and congratulations, LeBron James. I can't come up with enough superlatives. I'm going to fall asleep tonight working and watching NBA TV. I'm just being honest. It's just a phenomenal feat. And it was a joy to watch him come back from down 3-1. And it's exciting. So, barbershop conversations. I can go on and on. I'll probably do another video on this tomorrow or tonight. But well deserved, LeBron James. And you deserve it. So, barbershop conversations. Talk to you guys soon. And for all, I know I have a lot of boxing fans that subscribe. Sam Watson lost his bet. He owes me 50 push-ups. So expect that video this week. And I appreciate you guys' support. Tell a friend, hit the subscribe button. And congratulations, LeBron James in the city of Cleveland and the state of Ohio. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Barbershop Conversations. Peace, guys.